Hello. I didn't see you there. You know, my great-great-grandfather, Matthew Walsh, was a judge. He sat on the bench for 52 years, presiding over some of the most pivotal legal cases of his time. During his 5-decade career, he sentenced 467 people to death. He was proud of that, and so am I. His son, my great-grandfather, Matthew Walsh, would go on to become a distinguished judge as well. Same for my own grandfather and my own father. Together, they spent nearly 200 years deciding cases, and they passed on almost 3,000 death sentences. Naturally, I was intrigued when the DailyWire came to me and offered me my own court show. My first question, can I sentence people to death? They said no, so I said, never mind, I don't want to do it. That's when they said, they pay me money. And so I said, well, okay, you should have mentioned that at the start. My new show, Judged, where I settle actual, real-life legal disputes and have been granted actual, though sadly limited, legal authority, is a continuation of a family legacy that is long and renowned and imaginary. More importantly, the show will serve as a source of truth and justice in a world sadly deprived of both. Do I think this show is the most important thing the Daily Wire has ever done? Of course. Would I say that it's arguably the greatest show in the history of television? Obviously. Am I now the preeminent legal authority in the world? No question. Is my show so incredible that it makes Judge Judy look like an irrelevant bum by comparison? Don't speak that way about a lady. But yes. You might say that you as the viewer will be the judge of how good the show is, but you aren't the judge. I am. That's the point here. So please watch and enjoy my new show, Judged. And remember, if you don't enjoy it, it's because there's something wrong with you. Today on Judged, were you having sex with these women? Is that what we're talking about?
No, Your Honor.
This man is a liar.
What's wrong with just having human lips?
I say, why look natural when you can look supernatural?
William Taylor claims his ex-girlfriend took his car without permission and crashed it into an old man. He's asking for $5,000 for the damages to his car and for items destroyed during their relationship. Janessa Guzman is accused of taking William's car without consent and causing an accident. She claims the plaintiff is to blame because he left the keys where she could see them. This is Judged by Matt Walsh.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Walsh.
You may be seated. Mr. Taylor, I hold your fate and perhaps even the fate of the world in my hands. Now tell me why you are here.
All right, we're here today because my ex-girlfriend is very crazy, very deranged, and just pure psychotic. But it wasn't always like that.
Is this your ex-girlfriend?
Unfortunately, yes. I met her and on a New Year's Eve party back in 2022. When I met her, she was very free-spirited, loud, you know what I mean, the good kind of crazy, you know, at the party.
The good kind of crazy.
Yes.
You know, I've met all kinds of different crazy. I've never met a good one.
Well, this one, she was good crazy, you know, she was drinking, having a good time.
A loud, crazy drunk is the good kind? If that's the good kind,
in the right environment. At a party, yeah. At a funeral, maybe not. So then, a year later, so we started been dating for about a year or whatnot. Around the summertime, I'll say around July, my mom, she blessed me with a car. I told Janessa, look, do not drive the vehicle yet. I'm trying to find insurance for it. I'm trying to get the best deal. But at the time, I was very busy. I'm a licensed massage therapist. So at the same time, I'm dealing with clients. She gives me the, okay, I won't drive it. I got you. Great. I'm over there working on a client. I get a call back to back from her. I'm like, what's going on? Tell the client, I'm so sorry. Give me a moment. I have to tend to my girlfriend. Give her a call. Hey, babe, you all right? You called me 3 times back to back. Is it an emergency? Oh, I got into a car accident. I'm thinking, oh, crap. Yo, are you okay? yo, get the Uber driver's number so we can get the lawsuit money.
So she was in your car?
Yes.
Okay.
She T-boned somebody.
T-boned.
Yes.
And how was the other person?
Oh, he was an old man. He was, I guess, somewhat all right.
Somewhat all right.
Yes. He seemed a little
does that
out of
mean-
there, but I didn't know if that was because of the accident, the whiplash, or just he was just old. So I couldn't gauge it.
So somewhat all right means he still has use of some of his limbs, or
Yes, he was able to walk away and walk it off.
he walked it off?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But the car, it was in bad shape. I got proof. I got pictures of the car.
So you're concerned about your car. Who cares about the old man?
I mean, kind of. I mean, but I'm sure the officer at the scene tended to his needs and whatnot.
Mr. Taylor, I do want honesty in this courtroom, but sometimes there's too much honesty, which I think we just got in that case. So she took your car, even though you told her not to.
Yes.
Is it totaled?
No, it wasn't totaled. But technically it was totaled because there was a recall on the airbags for the Honda, for that model, so they had to total it out.
So and how much damage total did it cost? What did it cost you to get it fixed?
I had to pay give you the exact number I had to pay to get it fixed just for it to no longer be good.
Invoice. $2,067.58.
Yes.
Is that how much you're suing?
No, I'm actually
Excuse me?
suing for $5,000.
And what is the other? What is the rest of it for?
She broke my iPhone,
Is this part of the accident? She broke all this stuff.
part of the relationship.
So she's just breaking things all over.
Yes.
The place. Can I?
My father, after the accident, he let me borrow his car. She went ahead and threw paint all over the car. Had to pay to get that fixed. And here's some pictures of the damage of the Honda. And if you want to see the old man, he's in the picture as well.
I am a little concerned about the old man. At least someone around here should be.
Yes. Also, Your Honor, I just want to tell you as well that the emergency that she had to drive the car was to pick up makeup. That was the emergency.
That's why she was driving your car.
Yes.
Okay. Miss Guzman, you were told not to drive the car, but you did anyway. Why?
Okay, Your Honor, this man is a liar. What's that called? He know I took the keys. I mean, he didn't let me drive the car, but I took the keys, so he should have known. You can't leave the keys lying around. Of course I'm gonna take it, especially if I told him I need to go somewhere. I wasn't picking up no makeup, no none of that. I was running errands and I was going to work. And if it has something to do with makeup too, that's none of your business. You know I was doing other stuff.
So you admit that you know he didn't want you to drive the car. Do you admit that?
But if he didn't want, he could have hid the keys. Like he could. You're leaving the keys in front of me. I told him I needed the car.
Miss Guzman, the question is not whether you were able to drive it. The question is whether or not you knew that he didn't want you to drive it. Did you know that he didn't want you to drive it?
No.
You didn't know that.
No, I knew, but he be
so you did
saying
know.
stuff and I don't feel like he mean it all the time.
So he said, please don't drive my car, I don't have insurance, and you thought that was what, just flirtatious? What did you think? He was joking?
If he didn't want me to drive the car, he would have took the key and had it with him. Like if you actually think about it.
So your logic is that if something is left within eyesight of you, that it's consent automatically for you to take it?
I mean, not everything, but like he knows I needed to use it. Like
Where's my wallet?
All right. Hide it, Your Honor.
Well, I feel like if we're together, whatever is his is mine too, and whatever mine is his, right? Right?
No.
No, they're shaking their heads no behind you.
Why certain man want women to cook, want women to clean,
This is
married woman
wait.
stuff?
I have not heard anything yet that sounds smart to me. Will you acknowledge that this car wreck was your fault?
I don't think it was completely my fault. It wasn't my intention, and it wasn't like it's not like it was on purpose.
I didn't ask if it was your intention.
Could have killed the man.
Mister.
No, he could have. Actually, I didn't crash into him. I wasn't paying attention, but he did crash into me.
What? Hold on. How could he have done that? Was he driving sideways?
No, he hit me in the corner right there.
Where? How did this accident happen? Where did it happen?
It happened. I was driving like in the street outside.
Okay, you.
Whoa, where could I be driving?
So it didn't happen in your kitchen, I guess. So we've established that. Were you trying to make a turn onto a road and he was driving this way? Is that what happened?
He got in my way. He's seen that I was driving. I think he was trying to make a turn. I was driving straight, but sometimes me.
And
I was driving straight. Don't listen to him. He's a liar.
No, Mr. Taylor.
sorry, Your Honor.
I've never been more annoyed than I am in this moment by these two people. So this is the world according to Ms. Guzman. If there's an item left in your vicinity, you can take it. And if there's a car,
Depending on the person.
and if there's a car in your way and you don't want it to be, you could just keep driving through it.
Also, Your Honor, she has no license.
Your Honor, I have my permit, and that counts.
No.
Your Honor, I truly feel like stuff be happening and it's out of my control, and I just feel like it's not my fault. Like if it's out of my control, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know. I don't know what you mean at all.
You can't drive a car with no license.
Mr. Taylor.
Sorry, Your Honor. I just had to put that out there.
Dear God.
Sorry.
In many ways, I feel that you two are actually perfect for each other.
No.
And I'm thinking that maybe you both should be together somewhere on an island.
Yeah, Rikers Island.
Hold on, Your Honor. Let me stop
I'll find you an island somewhere out in the Pacific.
Cause he acting like that, but he still be smashing. He still be looking like he
I don't
still
know
be
what that
checking
means.
up
I don't know
on
what that
me.
means. What's smashing what? Cars?
You know what's smashing?
You're the one smashing things.
Thank
I
you.
don't want to say nothing. I'm trying to keep it professional.
What does that? Tell me what that means.
That means sex.
So you two are having sexual relations.
Yeah, he still be coming up to me, pulling up to me. He still be checking up on me, calling.
Is that
telling
true
me
that you
he
guys are
miss me.
still
And don't
involved?
be lying,
Miss
saying that
Guzman,
you're not.
Miss Guzman.
Put a muzzle on it.
Bailiff, can I get some help here?
Yes. Taser? Oh.
Good.
She likes those, by the way.
Okay. Miss Guzman. What?
I had to put it back in there. Sometimes it's tough to get back in there.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Miss Guzman, why did you not pay for the damages?
I ended up finding text messages. It was like, talking about, like, it was kind of flirtatious, and he was talking about, like, linking up with them. And, I know that's his job, being a massage therapist and stuff like that, but it looked kind of funny to me.
Well, what do you
can't
have?
show that. You need a warrant for that. You can't even get that.
Mr. Taylor, we don't do warrants in this courtroom.
Oh.
We don't do basic human rights.
Got
You walk in those doors. This is my courtroom. We go by separate rules.
Got it, Your Honor.
So you took a picture of his phone. Did you know that you took this?
No.
So this is an incredible invasion of privacy.
Very much so, Your Honor.
Mr. Bailiff, can you read those out loud, please?
Hey, love. Hey, what's up? I just wanted to say I gave your number out to my homegirl. She got into a car accident, told her you will get her right. Okay, thanks. I appreciate that. I'll help her out. I told her I don't let no one touch my body but you. You are truly gifted.
What was that you just did? Well, I saw. Was that
a kissy face, Your Honor?
Who's making the kissy face?
I believe it's the person reaching out to the...
Mr. Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Is it Mr. Taylor doing the kissy face, or is the woman?
No, Mr. Taylor follows the kissy face up with a heart.
Hang on. You are a grown man sending a heart emoji.
I'm a friendly guy. I'm a lovable guy.
Continue.
It's always a pleasure pleasing you. I can't wait to see you again. And then that was followed up. She said, when I get back from my trip, I'm coming straight into your hands.
This is how you talk to your... Don't
Right?
do that.
That's how you talk to your patients?
Well, they're not
The
patients.
clients.
Clients?
Hey. I got it. Okay, just give them to me. I don't know. I just want this to be over. Why you don't come see me anymore? I miss rubbing your body down.
I look at my job as like a bartender where I have to be friendly and be cool with them, I'm a friendly guy.
Miss Guzman, let's just say, if we're to make wild extrapolations based on these text messages, why would that mean that you don't have to pay?
Because I feel like, I don't know if he's gonna, I don't think he's gonna be honest with me, but I feel like if he did cheat on me, I feel like I don't owe him because I feel like we're even now. Because I was being loyal to him and I was holding him down and we were together and I feel like I spent time on him, that I could have done something else. So I feel like he don't deserve Your Honor.
No, it's not it's the word right before that.
Oh,
this is a
okay,
court of
sorry.
law. Is this essentially what, emotional damage that you're claiming? Is why you don't have to pay the $5,000?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? Oh,
What does which part mean? Not mean.
Emotional damage?
Well, you know what emotional is,
Yeah.
and you know what the word damage means.
Like me being emotional damage? Like I feel like that's me getting back at him.
Well, no, I know that.
I feel like
Well,
you gotta
yeah,
get
okay,
even.
fair. It's clear that you are damaged in various ways.
Mentally.
What I'm trying to figure out is that are you claiming, because he's saying $5,000 is what he wants from you. You're saying I don't owe you the $5,000 because of the cheating. So are you saying that that the cheating has caused $5,000 worth of emotional damage to you?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I'm making your case for you better than you're making it. Because like I said, there are no constitutional rights in
I
this
don't
court.
use that word, emotional damage. Yeah, emotional damage.
Mr. Taylor, you think that Miss Guzman is an evil psychopath, and Miss Guzman, you think Mr. Taylor is a philandering cheater
And a liar.
and a liar, and yet you both are open to being with each other again. I think it's time to deliberate.
All rise.
She was good crazy, you know. She was drinking, having a good time.
Should the judge rule in favor of Mr. Taylor
Hold on, Your Honor. Let me stop you right there.
or Ms. Guzman? The verdict is next.
All rise.
You may be seated. Miss Guzman, Mr. Taylor, I have to tell you that spending this time with both of you has been the worst experience of my entire life.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Miss Guzman, as a father of 6, I've taught all my children that you don't take things that don't belong to you, and if you break something, you take responsibility for it and you accept accountability. All of my children have been able to grasp that concept by the time they were 5 years old. You appear to be older than 5, and yet you have not grasped it. The good news is that I will help you with that today. You took Mr. Taylor's car, you wrecked it, so you will pay for that. However, Mr. Taylor, you're asking for $5,000. I would happily give you that full amount, except that you are still open to being in a relationship with a person who you describe as mentally unbalanced and evil. And so for that reason, I'm instating a $1,000 stupid penalty. I will award you $4,000, not $5,000. That is my decision. It's final. Now please get the hell out of my courtroom.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I could walk out.
Yes, please do.
Oh.
Convinced that your petty feud could be my next big headache? Send your case at judgedcases.com so I can mock your priorities.
Will all parties in the case of Lewis versus Taylor please report to the courtroom?
Daphne Lewis comes to court seeking reimbursement of $1,500, the cost of Korean lip filler she and the defendant agreed to buy together. The defendant accuses Daphne of over-injecting her with the filler, leading to a disastrous vacation and exploding lips.
All rise for the Honorable Judge Walsh.
Please be seated. Miss Lewis,
Yes, sir, Your Honor.
in my long career on the bench, I have adjudicated some of the great watershed legal cases of our time. That's the standard we have set in this courtroom. Does your case live up to that standard?
I think so.
And tell us about it.
I am suing Miss Taylor for $1,500. I bought some Korean filler.
Korean filler.
Yes, Your
What
Honor.
is that?
Filler for your lips and your cheeks. It's a hyaluronic acid, but
Botox is what you're talking about?
no, Botox is different.
Botox is botulism.
Yes, it's a toxin that reacts with your nerves and stops muscles from working.
And you bought it from Korea.
I did. I did, because in the States, it's like $900 a syringe, and we got them for $200.
Okay. And which Korea did you buy it from?
I am actually not sure if it was North or South
Korea's
Korea.
not even a place. It's North Korea and South Korea.
You know what? I agree with you, and I do not know the answer to that one, sir.
So you bought this substance to inject into your face from some foreign country. You don't even know where you bought it from.
I bought it from a legitimate company.
Do you speak Korean?
I do not.
Do either of you speak Korean?
I don't, but I like kimchi.
Godayo.
What?
Godayo.
Is that Korean?
Yes, sir.
Do you speak Korean?
Chukam.
Now, I'm still not sure why you're suing Ms. Taylor, so tell us the whole story.
Ms. Taylor had found out how much I was saving by from ordering from Korea instead of getting it in the United States. And when she found out she could save $6,000, she had me purchase 6 syringes of filler.
And then what happened?
I went to her house and showed her the spots, that to help where she could put them in the vermilion border of her lip, and we did 1 syringe of filler.
So it was 6 syringes total.
We bought 6, but they only last in your body for about 9 months, so you have to redo them. So we did 1 syringe.
Did she pay you for the syringes?
No, she was going on vacation, and we've done things before where I bought for things and she's paid me right back. So she was going on vacation. It wasn't a big deal. She was flying to the Bahamas. When she came back a week later, she said her lips blew up on the airplane.
Blew up.
Yes, sir.
The lips blew up.
Her lips blew up on the airplane.
Like, blew up as in exploded?
That is what she says.
Like popped? Like a balloon? Like a water balloon?
Yeah, well, yeah, a filler balloon. Yeah, yes, it would have been.
And what, I don't even want to know, but like what does that consist of?
Well, it's not something that I think actually can happen. It was 1 syringe.
Was there any, hold on, was there any lip splatter that got on anybody around you?
Judge, it was just contained to me. The splatter was contained to me.
So there was lip splatter.
All over me. And that's not something you want on a plane.
Are you now on a TSA no-fly list because of this incident?
I am not.
Because you should be. All right, her lips blew up. Was there something wrong with the substance that she injected that you got from one of the Koreas?
The online site, everything is in English. When the boxes come in, they are in Korean, so there wouldn't have been.
So, they are in a language that you don't speak.
That I don't speak. Yes, yes.
I just.
But there were, yeah, there.
I don't want to belabor the point, but I do want to establish that this is a substance that you're injecting into your face, that you're buying from Korea, which is a place that doesn't exist, by the way, and then it's being sent to you in a language you don't speak with instructions you can't read, and you're injecting it not only into your own face, but into your friend's face. Is that a fair summation of?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good. Lips blew up, and then what?
And then she got upset about this guy she was going out with and that I had sabotaged her, that I had actually tried to make them blow up. But my point is that she had 6 syringes of filler.
Wait.
Sorry, sir.
She thought that in an act of jealousy, you had given her tainted needles to make her lips explode.
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
No, sir.
And did she ever pay you back for the 6 vials?
No, Your Honor, she has not.
And when you asked her for the $1,500, which I assume you've asked her for that.
Multiple times.
And what has she said?
That I owe her for the surgery that she had after her lips blew up.
Did she originally agree to pay you?
Yes. When I was ordering it, she agreed to pay.
Let me ask you this. Why do you use botulism?
So for me, I use botulinum toxin for this area right here because I tend to look grumpy sometimes when I'm not. What's
wrong with simply looking your age?
I do look my age. I am my age.
Okay, but
It's not looking my age. It was a matter of, for me, I've had a lot of work done. I had upper-plasty because I felt like I looked tired. People would ask me, why are you tired? I'm not tired.
So you look tired, and rather than get more sleep, you inject toxins
I had
into your
plenty
face. Miss Taylor.
Yes, sir.
So you're also a fan of botulism?
I mean, I like a little bit. I'd like to say more natural looking.
Natural looking?
Yeah,
That's what you're going for?
completely. I don't use as much as Miss Lewis does.
She's saying that you asked her to purchase these items. She purchased them for you. You said you'd pay, and then you didn't. So how do you respond to that?
I respond to, she owes me about $5,000 for a lip reconstruction surgery because I got on a plane at 30,000 feet. My lips exploded because I went out with a gentleman to the Bahamas that she went out with before.
So you think she intentionally rigged the batch to make your lips explode? How would you even do that?
I'm not saying she intentionally did it, but I'm not saying she intentionally did it.
Well, then what are you saying?
I'm saying
You're not saying it, but you're not
I'm saying
saying
it's
it?
not out of the realm of possibility that
Are you
she
not?
did it.
Are you not saying it?
I'm not saying that she didn't do
So
it.
what are you saying?
Saying that could be she could have done it.
But you're not saying that.
But I mean, maybe.
So you are saying it.
I think I am.
Okay. I think the Botox may have seeped into the brain a bit here.
No, come on now.
How many vials were injected into your lips at one time?
We did 6 because
All 6 of the vials went into your lips on one go.
on one go. But they just need to be bigger. I'm a bigger person, so I need bigger things on me.
Now, let me ask you this. What's wrong with just having human lips?
I don't know. I guess for humans it's fine.
Well, you are a human, aren't you?
Well, I say, why look natural when you can look supernatural? But that's just my take on it.
Supernatural is one way of putting it. I'm not a doctor, I'll admit. I'm only a judge. But could the reason that your lips exploded be the fact that you injected 6 vials into them at one time?
They were fine when I left. They were fine when I got to the airport. They were fine when I boarded the plane.
What did they look like after the 6 vials? Did they look like a big parade float on your face?
I mean, to me, I liked them.
Were you like floating into the sky because
was
of
not.
the inflated lips?
Judge, I was not floating into the sky. I liked them. They looked good on me.
And you did all this because you wanted to impress the guy that you're dating?
Oh, I did it for myself to start with.
But you were also going with this guy?
But I was going with someone, and I wanted, big, thick, juicy, sexy. He likes bigger women, bigger girls, so I just was giving him a little bit more of everything.
Now, how did he react to the 6 vials of the lips with the 6 vials?
He was like, good, let's go. Bahamas, here we come. He was excited. I was excited.
And then you're on the plane, correct?
Yes, sir, at 30,000 feet, and I feel my lips start swelling, getting even bigger. Think about balloon animals. You know when the clown blows the balloon animals up?
Yes.
So that it just kind of get bigger and bigger and bigger, and all of a sudden I feel a pop. If you put 2 hot dogs into a microwave and turn it on like 60 seconds, how they kind of split, is that a good visual for you?
No, it's not a good visual at all.
I mean, well, that's what happened.
It's a terrible visual.
So I'm like, oh, something is definitely wrong. So I run to the bathroom in the plane, I look, and they're kind of split open and stuff's hanging out. I'm like, oh, this is not natural, not normal. So,
it was never natural and normal the whole time.
but it was. It wasn't good.
The whole
Trust
time
me.
is not.
Trust me, it looked good. I promise you.
This
Trust.
doesn't. This doesn't happen to natural, normal people. Like, I have a lot of fears and anxieties when I fly on a plane. I've never stopped to worry that maybe part of my body will explode.
Ooh, Judge, new fear unlocked. I don't know.
No, it's not unlocked at all because I'm not buying toxin needles from a foreign country and injecting them into my face. So,
Not yet.
not ever.
Hopefully I can convince you it's fun to do.
Do we have evidence of this?
Yes, sir. I have pictures. I have photos of when I went to the Bahamian hospital. They had to kind of just patch it up and throw a mask on me. And I had to come right back to the United States to go to the emergency room, get a plastic surgeon, and that's kind of the end result after he had to sew it up.
This disturbs me. Why are you showing me this? I don't want to see it.
Because you asked for it, Judge.
Are you victim blaming now?
I'm the victim.
No, I'm the victim. I had to look at that. Think about all the other people who had to look at that.
Look.
While your face looked like that.
Judge.
What look would you say you're going for
Well, look what I say I'm going for now.
with all the stuff?
I think I'm a little more subtle now.
How long did it take your exploded lips to heal?
Oh, a good 2 months.
And she wants $1,500?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And you're refusing to pay anything?
Absolutely. She owes me $5,000 for all the stuff I had to have done.
You're countersuing for $5,000?
Absolutely, sir.
For what? For medical expenses?
For medical expenses.
Why does that mean that you don't have to pay her the amount that you agreed to? Did you agree originally to pay it?
Yes, I did, Judge. I agreed to pay it originally. However, I trusted her to get the right thing to put in my lips. I trusted her to know what she was giving me. Maybe that's my fault.
Okay. I've seen enough. I've heard enough. It's time to deliberate.
All rise.
When she came back a week later, she said her lips blew up on the airplane.
Should the judge rule in favor of Ms. Lewis
I'm a bigger person, so I need bigger things on me.
or Ms. Taylor? The verdict is next.
All rise.
You may be seated. Miss Lewis, Miss Taylor, facts of this case are simple. You both enjoy stabbing poison botulism needles into your faces. You both, for some ungodly reason, want to look perpetually like you're having an allergic reaction to shellfish. Miss Taylor, you asked Miss Lewis to purchase some more botulism for you. She did. You said you would pay her, and you didn't. It is unfortunate that your lips exploded, but that's not a fact germane to this case. Your lips exploded because you've been stabbing them with unknown substances for years. They finally had enough, your lips did. They couldn't take it anymore. You have been inflating those things like helium balloons for too long, and then they burst. And that is why they exploded. In fact, you need to take responsibility for that. You both need to take responsibility for the fact that you're middle-aged women, not teenagers. There's nothing wrong with being older women. There's dignity and beauty that comes with that, or should, or would, if not for the botulism. I therefore find you both at fault for refusing to age gracefully, but as to this case specifically, obviously you have to pay because she purchased it for you, and that's it. So you owe her. Your countersuit is rejected. You will pay her the $1,500 that she wants, and that is all. Now get the hell out of my courtroom. Judge is filmed in front of a live studio audience in beautiful Nashville, Tennessee.
Thank you for watching the series premiere of Judged by Matt Walsh. Episode 2 is streaming now exclusively for Daily Wire Plus members at dailywire.com.